You know, some people preach sermons without ever standing behind the pulpit. And Danny Sanders was one of those individuals. His life spoke through kindness, love, and the way that he made people feel. He was a giving soul. Every time he saw me, he would greet me with these words, "How you doing, cuz?" You know, it wasn't just a question. It was love, warmth, and genuine care wrapped inside a greeting. You know, Danny Sanders loved Jesus. He loved his family. And one of the greatest reflections of that love was the bond that he shared with our brother, Danny Hooks. You know, watching how they loved each other, respected each other, and stood by one another was a reminder that real brotherhood still exists. You know, if the world could display that kind of love today, this world would be a much better place. The Bible says in 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 8, to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. Please understand, our brother Danny Sanders was not just a good man, he was a God man. He was a child of God, and he will forever be. You know, that means that death did not erase him. It only relocated him. And because of Jesus Christ, he has not ceased to be. He has simply stepped from time into eternity, from labor into rest, and from faith into sight. He has left this world, but he has entered the presence of the one who loves him the most. That's why we say here, see you later. But heaven says, welcome home. His voice may be silent on this side, but his life still echoes. His chair may be empty, but his legacy still sits at the table. You know, beloved, love like Danny's does not die. It leaves fingerprints on hearts and footprints for others to follow. Brother Danny Sanders' life reminds us that when a man loves like Christ, death is not the end. It is simply heaven welcoming one of its own home. So, beloved, today with great joy, we remember our dear brother Danny Sanders, and we say, well done, thou good and faithful servant.